Not such a rough day after all. We had some really good things happen. Last episode. Uh-oh. I hear gunfire. Alright, so, as you know, we captured this freight ship. And we weren't really going to do it, or kind of back and forth on it, but we decided to do it because we're going to redesign this entire platform, use the materials in it and everything, into our new mobile kind of mining station. So that is what we're going to be doing, and they're going to be doing that for quite a while. So what I do need to do is figure out which of these things, which one of these is not. I gotta make sure everything is all good as far as the as far as whether or not it's completely ours. Alright, I'm looking. I don't see any thrusters on toast. Oxygen tanks, a couple of them are out of place. This is concerning. Access denied, solar panel number 11 and 15. Where in that? How do you know? See, there's solar panels out here that we don't have access to. I'm afraid that if we could bring this ship around, we're going to have a problem. But how do you tell which one it is? See, there's no terminal, so you don't really know. Well, I guess there is a way to tell, and it's gonna suck. And I guess we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna discontinue function on all of the solar panels in sequence, because I just don't want my ship to go crazy and start shooting up this thing just because it thinks. And we're gonna bring this one down below the hack line too. I mean, it's really the only way to be 100% sure, because I don't know which one's which, so we'll just go through and hack all these down, each one, bring it back to life just like that, and we'll know we've done them because they'll be turned off. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to set these up on a central post that will support. Or actually, we could do them on no, well, yeah, actually we might do that. We might do two, a starboard and a port, dorsal and ventral array, and that's what we'll do it with. I mean, I think that's the smartest way to go, and we could, because here's the thing, I don't want it to be in the way of our drilling, but I also want it to be able to maximize the amount of coverage, and so we can do that with a turret controller and a number of hinges and rotors, and basically set up some automated solar catching towers. But right now, I don't want to have there be a problem when I bring my ship up. Or rather this one down. And we'll run the pillars up and down off of the battery nests. That's where we're going to base those pillars out of. Alright, I've got them all done. Now let's confirm this by going inside and checking that every single one of them is closed down. I hacked all the lockers, but I never checked in there, so that's something we need to do too. We need to check the inside the lockers, see what materials in there. If there's anything we can use in the build, that would be great. Yep, all solar panels are accounted for now. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and zip over to the oxygen tanks, which I believe are going to be these ones here. Are they? Yep.
Energy critical. No energy.
There we go. Whew, we almost didn't make that. We gotta get some food too. I don't think this place has any food, so uh-oh, what's that? Okay, we got a mining transport down there. It's 9 clicks away, that's fine. And we've got a FCGD mine leader up north. We don't have any food, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go get, let's see. There's the Icarus. Let's go ahead and bring this down to the Icarus once we get all these things reassembled. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring this. We've got this basically owned. So let's go ahead and bring it home. Alright. Kind of easy up to this ice rock. Alright, so alright, we've got a lot. Oh, let's see here. Let's get these guys all checked out too. Alright, so what do we got in the locker? Anything? Nope, that's empty. Do we got anything in here? Nope, that's empty. Okay, and I don't think there was anything in there. Nope, that's empty. Alright. And let's see here. Did we have anything in here? Nope. Anything in here? Ah, yeah. What do we got? Ooh, superconductors. Nice. VC14s? That needs to go into the other thing. And some wheat. Interesting. Well, I don't think I should go on this side. Anything in this? Alright, we got organics, so we'll take those. We got air tanks, we'll take those and put those away. Ooh, prototech capacitor. Oh, that's interesting. Let's keep that there. Let's take the ammo and take the silicone. Ah. And this is where we can put the VCs and the ammo and the spare tanks. At least two of them. Alright, that'll go for now. Let's go over the other side. What do we got here? Ooh, look at that. We got ice. Ah, a bunch of med kits. That's a good call. Got some magnesium. Nothing we can do anything with over here right now because we don't have refineries. But I know a ship that has one. Good call. Got anything in here? No. And in this locker we have a bunch of foodstuffs. Well, we'll take the ammo out of here and we'll dump the organic and the wheat over here. I think that's what we're gonna do. welcome Minute Matt. Thanks. Yeah, I agree. It does tend to want to crash my game too. Um, when I gotta turn it off on the No Suit Survival series because it just crashes it left and right. I don't have it on this one, so it's not really doing much. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining. Um, so, but yeah, I just, do the best you can, I guess. I don't do much with the Factorum stuff yet because it's not worked its way into any of my games as far as the story's concerned. So, but yeah, I've noticed that. Although I did download a mod from Mod.io that is a faction known as Dark Factorum, and I'm kind of curious about whether I can run that or not. It's supposed to have no script, but I don't know. I haven't activated that on anything. I have a feeling I have to have the Factorum in place to do that. But that's going to be an experiment for another day. Because I'm not doing that. Wait a minute, hold on. I didn't want that. I wanted this in there. Oh, can't fit it all in there. Alright, we're going to leave the ice in here. We're going to take the magnesium and the gold. And we're going to drop the rest of those in there. And I like to keep things organized. Alright. Well, that's good. Good. Okay, cool. Alright, so there is actually food in here. So since there is actually food in here, we're going to go ahead and have breakfast. Breakfast on the platform. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Nothing better than a nice, tasty, freeze-dried apple. Alright, so we've vented everything out into space. So we might as well start sealing some stuff up too. We're gonna need some plates and, well, actually, yeah, we need oxygen. So let's go ahead and just do this. Shoot. I am going to take from you. I need to make a space that's my workspace. And this is as good a place as any to have a workspace. And we're just going to block this off with that. And then we're going to close and this. Ah, good gravy. That is a problem. Okay. I need a place to sit down, and that looks like a good spot to put an inset couch. Like, for real. But for now, we're just gonna plate this over. That should do the trick. Yay! We got oxygen. Cool. Oh, you did? Cool. Well, I'm glad you found it. I mean, when I found this game, I absolutely just fell in love with it. I was actually looking at it over and over and over again because I love space. I love engineering and building things and all of the aspects of surviving. I had been doing other games like Subnautica and Stranded Deep, and I did military games, all kinds of them. And I always liked sandbox, survival, and building stuff. And this is just how I got into this game. Yeah, that's really cool. You know, it's funny you say that. I'm actually going to start doing one of those. I'm going to start a I got a lot of different series as I run on this, and I don't mind teaching people how to play the game. I've been playing this for quite a while. But I do want to do a how to play the game series, and I'm going to be starting it probably tomorrow night with the first episode. I started kind of like a pilot attempt at doing it with a couple of videos, and then I decided I'm going to scrap those and just go straight. It's going to be, it's just going to be a basic, starting out from almost vanilla. I'm going to have a few mods on, but not very many. And I'll just go over, you know, the basics of how to play the game. So yeah, I've been thinking about that for new players that haven't played or anything like that, because I do get a few questions about how you do this and how you do that. And I mean, there's a lot of really good creators out there that have, like Splitsy and Andrew Man and Kenny Yashi and all those guys. They've been doing it a long time, and they do their tutorials too. But I feel like, you know, you get a lot of different perspectives. So let's see here. All right, we got a couple of things we're gonna do. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that series starting tomorrow night. First episode tomorrow night. Relatively short episodes. I'm trying to see how these are like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run it straight up, and then I'll get the get it up about. Well, first of all, I don't like that antenna. This antenna's too tall. I don't like it.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
What am I? Oh, I need to get rid of the rocks. Where's the Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put those in the actual cargo pods here. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. I hate the fact that I can't get into them very easily. Alright, looks like this is gonna be the one that's gonna get this, this, and I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. That's gonna be our working one now. Yeah, I heard about the game originally when I was just doing a search for a sandbox survival game and space stuff. And I was actually playing Elite Dangerous at the time. And then it just kind of went from there once I finally made the plunge. And of course, as soon as I played the basic game, I was like, wow, I want to play this game. This game is so cool. And then I bought every single DLC I could get my hands on. We're gonna put you right there. And that, they say, is that. How do I not have a large steel tube? Oh, that's okay. That is okay. Alright. Let's see here. We're actually gonna use you, because you've got a lot of steel plates, and I really don't need you with putting this on top of the beacon. And I need those steel plates because we're going to do something we usually do on the planet's surface. And honestly, I don't know that I really want blue. No. Well, blue and gray is actually kind of a okay color, I guess. Alright. Let's go with, we'll do blue on that, and then we're gonna actually do hazard armor on this one for this. Okay, that clears the antenna. Hey, look, there's those, there's what I need right there, floating there, go figure. Alright, so that one's there, and then we're going to do another one over here, and I want to keep it fairly consistent. Now, I know that if I was in creative mode, I could use, like, oh, hey. Oh, Kinhart Raven. No, I don't. I'm not familiar with his name. And yeah, he's probably not in my friends list. I don't have a totally huge friends list these days. I really never had a super huge friends list. Um, Sadly, a lot of the people that I was gaming with before I started getting into these sandbox games, we did a lot of like GTA stuff, and they're actually in England and Scotland, and they got a whole different time frame going on. Let's see here. So we got 3, 6, 79, gotta go 7. Now let's do the same on the back end. This part here is gonna stay the same. I'm not getting rid of that because that's where the batteries are. And I do not want to waste these batteries. Not with the salvage rules that I have going on. No way. Too valuable. Way too valuable. Alright. And then... Now I thought about doing a pillar, like a round pillar, but I got another plan. Let's see. That should be about right. Okay, cool. Now, let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Cool. Yeah, that happens a lot. You're not the first person I've heard say that, you know, so-and-so told me about it, and now I heard about it from so-and-so, but I'm glad, because that means that the community is expanding itself by sharing, you see? And that's good. That's really good. Okay, we're going to put that there. And we're going to put that there. Alright, now let's get down here to the mechanical. Let's see. That'll do. Doesn't really matter which direction I put it, since it's on a rotor. Well, actually it does matter, because if I do it the wrong way, it's going to be a hassle and a half to put it together. So yeah, let's, yeah, that's going to be a little bit better. Alright, so now we got to fill this in, and we're going to need materials to do that with. I think this is definitely time to do something in particular. We need to get the name of this ship actually set up. So, actually no, we're not going in here. We'll do this from this area over here. Alright, let's see. Alright, compact antenna. And let's see here. And we're going to call this Harvester Alpha, because I don't know if we're going to do additional ones or not. And we'll keep that the way it is. And then we are not a commercial freighter anymore. We are Harvester Alpha. Oops. Alpha. Nope, not a base. Station. That is us. And we're gonna put this thing out to be about, I know it might draw attention. I hope it doesn't, but we're gonna put it out to there. I do not want to misplace this thing. It would be very annoying since this cost us all of our reputation with that faction, and now they hate us. And do we have any metal? Oh, we do. Oh, good. Now we can go ahead and armor plate this, and let's go ahead and change the color scheme to match. Alright, there we go, and that should seal that up enough to get some air. Alright. Yep, so we're going to need some steel plates, we're going to need a whole bunch of piping and stuff like that, and that is where the Icarus is going to come into play. Alright, Icarus. We got work to do on you too. We got a lot of work to do on you, but right now we need some materials. And honestly, I might be taking those cargo pods and using them for something other than you. Alright, so let's see, what do we got that we can utilize in the new facility? We're going to take that. Probably going to need those. I can always use more plates, but I don't want to suck up too much space. Well, actually, we can drop that because we're not going to need that. Ah, good. 20 of those. We'll be using those. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see, what do we got? Yep, we're going to want those. And those. More of that. More of that. That. A lot more plates. And we'll need more of those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need... Let's see, hinges... I think we got that pretty covered now. Yeah, I think I'm pretty covered that way. Alright, cool. Back we go. Actually, we're not going to need the... we can keep the cargo pods here and put them inside because we have 6 of them on the harvester station, so shouldn't be a problem. But we are going to swipe the drill off of... What was that? Ah, psst. Military escort. Don't care about you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh man, that old headset sucked. It really did. It was horrible. Oh, I hated that thing. It hurt my ear, for real. And that's not even counting the fact that you guys couldn't hear me at all. No, this is much better. I actually got this for Christmas. A friend of mine was like, took pity on me. And then for my birthday, got me a new keyboard to use with my PlayStation, and then this. So I was pretty excited. It was an exciting moment because I needed it. Alright, so... Alright, now we gotta do some thinking here. Let's see. I reckon we got 6... I'm probably gonna do like 8 to a side, so... Maybe do it broad out that way? Yeah. So the plan, and I'm actually going to purposely make this gray, the plan is to get these things on a... just like on the ground, get these things onto a turret controller so that they can alter their position to maximize the amount of coverage for the sun. And if this works the way I'm hoping it does, we should be able to get really good coverage pretty much all the time. And I figure I can put, let's see. Yeah. I can get them out for, get quite a large setup here if I do this right. So let's go ahead and steal this one off and get a look and see what we can do. And we're gonna change the color scheme to blue. Don't know. Yeah, I might as well make it blue. And I'm gonna use the, I'm not gonna use that one, I'm gonna use this one. It just feels right to use this one. There we go. 2, 1, 2. Now, let's see, I think I should have enough clearance. I'm hoping. I hope they don't bang into each other. That would really be stupid. But they shouldn't, because they should all be in sequence, because they're all going to follow the sun. I'll put that one on there like that. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so that should cover all of the solar panels. And then we'll put... Now on this, we're going to go here like that. Now, I'm going to put this up here like this. And there's a reason for this. Because if I put this up here like this, I have two things I can do. I'm going to put a light there, and then up here I'll put a... If we find another interior turret, I'd like one on the end of every one of these just to keep stupid rocks from hitting me. I don't... Inconsistency. There we go, that's better. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this torn down. One of the other reasons why I like this idea, I hope it works, I'm really hoping it does, is because this will also give the opportunity that if I'm in an awkward situation where I'm trying to get the station in to do some mining in a weird spot with a bunch of rocks in odd directions, I should be able to take to, I should be able to take that and bring it level, and then that should give us, you know, get this out of the way, and then I can always stop this from actually like doing its thing. I can always like turn off that turret controller or something like that and lock it in its position, and then I don't have, then it's not going to smack anything. And in theory, since they're all going to be looking for the sun, they should all turn in sequence and there shouldn't be any kind of interference back and forth, even with their angling, because it'll all be at the same direction. And I made them going this way that high because I'm pretty sure that they will not cross the plane of this which is where we're going to have the drills, because the drilling platform and everything will be in the middle. And then these will be rearranged slightly with different things inside of them. I want one to be like a residence area, and I want another one to be for like control and stuff like that. So, alright, let's go ahead and get inside and get some energy. Been working too long out here in the black. Really need a bench so I don't have to lay here every time I do this. This is really like da -da -da. I need to get rid of that harvester marker on the GPS because that's pointless. Alright, well, let's make ourselves useful. Well, I think these are actually a really good spot to put the turret controllers. We're about to bleed out the air, but that's fine because we can put a turret controller there, and we can put a turret controller. Well, you just put them right there. 1, 2. That's good, but now I'm wondering. Yep, I knew it was gonna bend. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. That's mildly annoying. Alright, so we go over here to WEPs. Looks like that might be airtight. Okay, that's gonna have to move. We're gonna need detector components. That's mildly annoying. We're gonna need a lot of those. Alright, well, you know what that means. We gotta go to work. Icarus, where are you? There you are. You know, yeah, it's annoying. Alright, let's go down to the Icarus to see if we got any detector components in here. I don't think we do. And I want to see if we can fabricate some. We're going to need a lot. Like 80 of them. Alright. I don't think we have any detector components, but it's worth taking a look. Nope. Alright, what does it take to make detector components? We need iron and nickel, that's it? Ow. Okay. Gotta think. Where am I gonna get iron and nickel from? There's only, as far as I remember, the only things that have nickel that you could scrap are motors and batteries. Let's see, there's no nickel in that. None in that. No, none of that. Oh! Solar panels have nickel in them? Huh. I think I got a few of those, don't I? No. Oh, looks like we might have to go with Plan B here. Yep. Yeah, I really like salvage rules. I actually find myself doing them even when it's not part of the series. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, I fell in love with the whole salvage rules when I was watching Split C series, and I thought, wow, that's how this game should be played. And being on a PS4, we don't have the option of grabby hands or any of that stuff, so I had to write my own. You can find that at the in the description at the beginning of pretty much every series I do salvage on. I also created some other follow-along rules that kind of marry up with that, like the recycling rules, where you have to where everything that's you have to do it with economy, and your assemblers, all they can do is break things down unless you spend 100 space credits at the economy base, and you represent that by literally throwing the money out the door and letting it float away. Per category of items to fabricate, and then it allows you to kind of get that kind of blueprints in and stuff like that. Also, there's the crew and crew AI one. Let's see. Wait a minute. Wonder if I could do something with. No. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here that I can tear apart that I'm not going to need for the actual build. That might maybe have nickel in it, but I'm not seeing it. Well, actually, yeah, I don't need these. I'll take these solar panels off. But the AI crew rule I put in place is really kind of cool in the fact that you can take and if you find an event controller on salvage, then you can go. Ouch! Take on it. I gotta really watch it. You can go ahead and marry that up with a particular category. Like, for example, you marry it up with your cargo so that it identifies with either an alarm or a light or something when your cargo level reaches a certain point, and then you go ahead and what it'll do. Wait a minute. Nah, I'm going to use the one down here because there's already material in it. It allows you to be able to free build anything from that category as long as the event controller's in place, or you do NPC dummies and you find yourself a crewman, either an economy base by paying 100 per, well, you're going to pay 100 every episode or every day of space credits for this guy to be around, or you can feed him food, and he has to have a food item every day. You have to remember to do that. And then you have your AI, you have your little dummy block at the location of the category he's working at. Plus, you have to provide a bed, you have to provide a place for him to sit, and a locker or a crate or something for him to theoretically put his stuff into. And then if that dummy dies, if he's gone, blown up, burned, whatever, you no longer have that ability. But, so for example, if you've got him working next to the batteries and he's the power mechanic, then that means everything in the power category you can build as long as he's there, but everything else you have to salvage, you see? It's just little things like that that make it a little bit more challenging, a little bit more interesting. The part I found that was kind of tough about the whole... wait a minute, I don't have to do that. Where is it? Nope, I do have to do that. The part I found a little bit challenging about trying to do the salvage on is that in space there's a lot that comes up, but on planet not so much, and you've got to kind of prep your scenarios you're going to set up when you put your stuff together. You kind of got to prep in advance, which can be kind of fun in a way, but it also can be kind of time consuming. So I mean, there is that. We're going to break these things down and break down 20 of those. Alright, we'll let that do its thing. I'm really tempted. I'm gonna have to take a pause on the harvester because we need to get. The harvester's supposed to come after we do Icarus, and Icarus still has some work to do. Her engines are exposed, and she's got 2 cargo pods that need something to do. And this, see, I have this salvage down here because I want to use it for drones and small grid. I already have a stack of small grid over here. But I got these cargo pods. I really want these cargo pods up here somewhere. I think I'm going to put them right... Well, first of all, I want them this color here. Second of all, actually no. No, I don't. I want them that color. Because I got a thing for the hazard stripes. Alright, so let's see here. Let's get this... I do love the industrial cargo pods so much. Now, you gotta be a little bit off center line. Unless I run them down the middle. I could do that.
Inventory full.
Alright, beacon, you're gonna go right there. Alright, now we can daisy chain them. Put one right up against here, that'll go to there, and then the last one will go in between these two, and they'll be lined up in a daisy chain. So that will put it... Oh, man. Well, actually... Yeah, but that's an air vent there. How am I gonna... Oh, what if I swell? Well, we'll deal with it in a minute. Let's get these in place. One. Now I was trying to... Oh, what do we got here? You merged 3 military escorts into one ship. Oh, wow. Okay, that's badass. I've done merges like that. If you ever have you probably seen my Scrapyard Pirates, which I haven't played in a little while because I was waiting for dusk. But I think I'm going to go ahead and run an episode here pretty soon. I have a station that's got 4 different ships merged together, and I'm looking for the 5th, and I think the 5th one's going to be the Scimitar if I can survive an encounter with it. Oh yeah, there we go. That's gonna work. Yep, that is gonna work. It's gonna take it down a little lower than I planned, though. I kind of didn't want to drop below that level there. But my only other option would be to put it here. I could put it here vertically. Let's see what that looks like. Actually, if I did it vertically, I could set up something else down below. Let's see what that looks like. Of course.
Energy critical.
Ah, bosun chair, where are you? Here we are. What's that? Oh yeah, there it is. So when you merge those all three together, did you merge them all linear, like no, like bow to stern, or did you merge them in a pattern like a diamond? I mean, like a triangle, or did you do them all side by side? I'm kind of curious to know how you were able to, what direction you merged them. Oh, you did? Awesome. Cool. Yeah, there's still more to do on the Scrapyard Pirate series. I still have a lot more I want to do with that. Alright, so... Oh yeah, that's right, we do have this small problem of too much stuff in the box. I'll set you there for now, because I want to see what this looks like. Alright, now... I can't say I don't... I'm not opposed to this. I'm really not opposed to this. This is actually kind of cool. I'm not opposed to putting it right there. Vertically. And it would be in the same dimension as that. And I would still stay within the... Oh, I kind of like this idea, actually. Oh, for the love of... You know what? That's why we put these up here. So I could drop this junk off when I'm not... Oh. One front, two back, that makes sense. Yeah, no, you don't. But what I would do in your shoes is, if I'm doing salvage rolls, I would keep two O2 tanks, one port and starboard, and then I would convert the rest of those tanks. If I'm not doing any small grid drones or side ships, then I would use those as hydrogen tanks and stash them within the ship, and maybe throw on a couple of hydrogen thrusters aft to give yourself a little bit of an extra kick in case you need it. Like if you are running in a situation where you need some extra speed, or possibly even if you want to go down to a planetary surface and you're going to need those hydrogen, you can just have those as extra tanks. One of the things I like to do too, I'll mention this, is well, and also, yeah, that's true. One and a backup. I was just about to say, whenever I do hydrogen, I always like to keep a couple of what I call trip tanks. A couple of hydrogen tanks that I set up so that they only go from their compiling, all the stockpiling all the time, unless all of the hydrogen in the ship goes down, and I'll use an event controller. When that happens, the event controller will switch it from both of them from stockpile to not stockpile as an emergency measure, so that I don't get in trouble, because I really am not very good at remembering that I've got hydrogen and I'm about to run out. I have so many times crashed, smashed, or otherwise damaged my stuff because I wasn't paying attention. It's just not good. It really isn't. Let's see. If I line this up right there... Why am I not able to place it there to see if I like it? Oh, that's because it's supposed to go there. Alright, so let's see what it looks like. Alright, so that puts the cargo point there. Alright, so there's a cargo point there, the other cargo point's on the other side. That lines it up with there. It actually doesn't go past the engine too far. Ooh, I kinda like this. I'm kinda liking this a lot. Oh, yeah, this is exactly where we want to put these things. Okay, so I need to conveyor it in somehow. So let's go ahead and take this off. Right there is where it goes in. So what we're going to do is this is where we're going to have to put a conveyor junction. But yeah, you don't need that many oxygen tanks, really. You don't. That's a lot of heavy armor, though. Did you merge some of the thrusters into like 2 large thrusters? All right. Let's see if I got the materials up here. Well, I got some of these. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna need... Yeah, I'm not gonna need that either. What I do need is... it's my other assembler. Oh wait, I don't have to go inside. What am I thinking? I got a cargo hatch right there. Alright, yep, we're gonna need some pipes. Oh, I think I took out all my motors and tore them up. Because I'm not genius enough for that. Did I happen to... Yes, I saved a couple of motors. Outstanding. Alright. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a conveyor. Regular conveyors are just battered armor. Alright, cool. That's in place. Our hydrogen tank looks pretty full. Reactor's looking good. Alright, so yeah, I think we're ready for this. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to here. Do that. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get this off of here. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've modified a few starting space pods, but I haven't figured out how to be able to put them into Mod.io as actual respawn ships. I think there's some sort of scripting or modding involved there that I have no idea what it is yet. Well, I think it sounds really cool because the bridge, you get a lot of visibility and it's kind of nice. Yeah, you've got to move those thrusters or you'll roast some of them. You got if you put 2 in the back, there's those 2 forward facing that you'll have to definitely change. You got no choice on that one. No, I think that's a really good type of warship you got set up there. That's going to be pretty wicked, especially with all the weapon systems you're going to have on that. Throw a few refineries on there. You could even do, here, check this out. you could do something like I have on the front of the Icarus. This door here, on the other side of this door, I have a piston mounted drill. You could put that in the lower part of your ship at the front, and that would allow you to harvest your own magnesium, your own iron, your own ice to be able to refuel and be able to rearm your ship. Since what it sounds like to me, you got quite a warship there. I know my stuff, most of mine are not that hardcore as far as warship are concerned.
Inventory full.
Of course the inventory's full, suit lady. That's what we do around here. Ah, blah 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 blah. That's all I ever hear. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Originally, the Icarus was a, as you can see, probably see the back design. This was a an escort, and then over here I had a starter ship that originally was the Ession by King in King's Respawn ships, but I kind of had a problem. If you saw earlier in the episodes. Around the first one, I kind of hit a rock, and it really messed up my respawn pod. Like, really messed it up. So I kind of merged the two together, and then I gathered a few more stuff. If you've watched the series, you would have seen that I picked up a few things here, a few things there as I go along. But I do like these kind of amalgamation builds. They're kind of nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to do straight up builds too. But the amalgamation builds, I think, create new challenges in design because you're still trying to figure out, how am I gonna put this here or that there? You see? How am I gonna be able to move this over so that I can get conveying over to this location? And I don't know, it makes for a bit of a challenge, I think. Alright, let's get that over here. Dump that out here. Alright. I'm gonna do one more conveyor thing. So we're gonna have to find... Yeah, I know some people, they like to do yeah. I know some people like to do the clicks that get all you can do. You can go in there and you can double click on a cargo pod and you can get all your different components for what you're building and stuff like that. I don't do that because I remember. I remember generally what components are necessary for a lot of the parts. I just don't always remember how many. So I just grab a whole bunch and go from there. And back to the gray, actually. Perfect. Alright, now let's get the materials we need. And that leaves this area open here, and I have a pretty good idea what I'm going to put down there. I'm going to be running this center line back over here again, and I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I'm thinking maybe I might do something interesting, like a hangar or something like that. We'll see. We'll see what we do. How about that? And we need a ton of motors. Of course we do. I don't think I have a ton of motors. We'll have to build some more. But at least I can get the bulk of this put in here. Yeah, I only got 5 in that one cargo. Oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah, there's 5 there. Yep, that's it. Well, at least we got the loose stuff in place. Huh. Hexawing. 6 wings? Wow. Okay, you got me impressed. Wow, 6 wings. That's impressive. That's really impressive. Alright, so what I think we're gonna do, we're gonna go up to the harvester here, and we're gonna mark this on our GPS, and then I think we need to take the Icarus to do some mining, or yeah, we probably should do some mining. That'd be the nice thing to do, and not do more piracy, which is kind of not really what I intended to do. Okay. Alright, Harvester, there you are. Alright, Icarus. We need some air. We're running low on O2, and we still are not quite airtight, I don't think. No. What are we missing here? Glass. Before we get underway, we need to get some airtight issues taken care of here. Then we'll check with our to-do list. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Pretty sure these are done. Yeah. Okay, those are both done. Ah, these need to be done. Alright, and then those are going to need to go back here. So let's, yeah, let's get those back where they belong. We'll get the wings built on another day. Huh. Well, I would suggest thinking about it like this. Wherever your door, your airlock out is, put the connector below it. That way you can at least dock up with economy stations, you see? That's what I would do. This will just do until I get the actual back end here all taken care of. She's going to be running with their knickers down, but we still have to, we need to get some ore to get turned into components before we continue. We've got a lot of mechanical stuff that needs to get taken care of, so. And apparently we've got some holes in the roof we gotta fix too. They're in the middle of the wings. Okay, well, I would... What about in the bow? Do you have a spot in the bow? Because you can always go bow on in an economy station, or bow on up against your base too. You know, if you're doing a space-based installation, and it doesn't really matter that these things are like this. If you're doing a space-based installation, I don't think it's going to matter if it's in the bow or not. And if you're doing a ground-based installation, you're just going to basically try to set up your connector so that when you land on your landing gear with your nose into the connector. I mean, that's a way to do it. Then you don't even have to worry about it wherever your stuff is. Oh shoot. Nope, not that. Uh-oh, uh-oh, this is not good. Yep, I know. I know.
Your health is critical.
Ah. Okay, that was too close. Oh, crap. And now we've got an angry mining carriage nearby. I hope it doesn't send a drone, because that would be literally the worst thing ever. Alright. Okay. Alright. That's it. I need an iced tea after that. Oh. It won't do it because I'm doing the oxygen intake stuff. Alright. Now I can have my iced tea in space, of course, because, you know, iced tea always tastes so much better when you're floating around in 0G. I want to get this put together, finally. Alright, cool. There we go. Ah, she's coming along. Couple of big engines. Yep, Gotta give her a paint job. That's definitely coming. Yeah, that I don't... Yeah. That's the only thing I hate about that. I need to get that paint gun. I really do. Alright. Let's go do the roof. Yeah, she's having a heart attack now. She can't breathe. She does sound like she's having a heart attack, though, but no, that's the I can't breathe, I'm suffocating sounds. Alright, so if it looks like we might actually be pressurized in the bow section, so let's go find out. The test will be how noisy it is. Nope. Okay. Now where's that problem issue here? I know there's still work to do in here, but there must be a hole somewhere. Where is the hole? Well, you're all in place. The one thing I miss about having watched those guys use build vision is the fact that it tells you where the leak is. That's like the one thing that I really, really would love to be able to know, is to have that and have it tell me where in all of creation the leak is in my build, because it's like really annoying sometimes. Alright. That could be a leak right there. Maybe. Oh, wait a minute. No, that wouldn't matter because the air vent's on the other side. Nope. Let's see here. See? As I mentioned, I have an entire drill assembly in here that comes out. It worked quite well too. I got a bunch of ice earlier with it, so. But I don't know that it's airtight down here or not. Huh. Pretty sure that seals up there. Yeah, I noticed. Thank you. Some of them are very finicky. It's always tricky figuring out which one it is. Well, my guess is it's either going to be one of these engine covers, or it's back here somewhere, and I think it might be this block here, because I can see through that gap right there. I can see stuff down there, and it looks like some I think that is, yeah, there's something down there that's not sealed up. I could see the grid. Alright, so let's go ahead and vent some more oxygen. We're gonna go take a look real quick. I am gonna need to wrap up this episode because we are a little bit past time. But I kind of really want to know. Alright, well, I don't know. What the heck? I'm pretty sure. That looks solid back up in there. Huh. Well, I sure don't want to tear that all apart, because that was a pain in the butt to get into place. Huh. Well, it might correct itself once I get the stairway, the ladders in place. Once I get those finished,
Energy low.
it's very possible that that whole airtightness thing may correct itself. So, I'm hoping. Alright, let's see here. I'm not going to say we finished the rebuild on the bow and the bridge because it's not airtight yet. We haven't set up the 2 cabins, the hydroponics. We already marked off the drill. Haven't worked on the drone. Well, we kind of didn't make it yet. We're converting over a freighter into it. Haven't built the cargo drone yet. We still got a lot more work to do on the ventral area. We still got more work to do on the aft engines. Yeah, everybody, we kind of actually did not get anything done. But we did get stuff done. We got a lot done. So, yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the reinforced conveyors, I totally agree with you, Minuteman. I mean, those things are something. Because you think you're doing... Wait, what's that? Huh. Nope. Gotta stay away from the piracy this time. Trying to be good. The Saint Scrapyard Pirates, where I pretty much attack everything, or the web, where those guys take everybody. Yeah. Alright, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I was really glad to be able to get this extended episode set up for an hour and a half. I was only planning on doing it for about an hour, so that worked out really nice. And I'm glad that it didn't like crash or anything on the way. So I found a sweet spot where if I keep my mod list to a certain amount of megabytes, it tends to not crash as much. But my internet here is kind of sketchy sometimes, and then it'll drop for that. So I appreciate everybody's patience dealing with that. I really do. So we're gonna go ahead and call it an episode. I can't wait to get going on this again next time. Thank you so much for all your comments, Minute Matt. I appreciate it so much. The conversation was great. I look forward to continuing our conversation. I look forward to continuing this adventure here and getting everything built back up on the Icarus, getting it looking really good. We still have to go to the entire thing on this list. And when I mean find resources, I mean literally we need resources so that we can like finish building. We've got a whole ship up above. That harvester has to be stripped down. I have a plan to get it set up. We kind of really need to you know what, next episode, we're getting back onto the to-do list, we're adding to it. We've got to find a station or an event controller block. That way we can get a whole bunch more drills and really have a big, kind of like a large-scale drilling platform to drill in and out of that and get that stuff done. I also have some new mods. I want to be able to try them out, so I'll probably be adding those next episode as well. Got some. I got really cool mods from Rebel, as well as I've been looking at a few other mods by a few other people. For this particular playthrough, Consti's stuff isn't going to be necessary. However, if you check out one of my other series where I'm going to be on planet side, I'm going to try to use some of Consti's airplane mods. I kind of really like how they look. I want to see if they actually work really well for my series. So, you know the deal. Please support the channel by liking and subscribing, and more adventures coming up. Have a great night, Minuteman Mart, and everybody watching.